Let's not sugarcoat this. The parts of you that you refuse to look at are the parts making your decisions. The anger you don't have is choosing your tone. Your insecurity you work through is choosing your partner. Your jealousy you rose above is choosing your standards. You think you're in control, you're not. You're being steered by the pieces of yourself that you buried to stay loved. Carl Jung called it the shadow, not because it's dark and sinister, but because it lives outside your light of awareness. The shadow is everything you were told was too much, too loud, too needy, too emotional, too ambitious, too sexual, too angry, too sensitive. So you cut it off. But whatever you cut off doesn't die, it waits. You overreact to criticism because your shadow still believes you are not enough. You judge arrogant people because you buried your own desire to be powerful. You attract emotionally unavailable partners because intimacy feels unsafe at a level you won't admit. You scroll instead of act because your shadow whispers, better small than exposed. And here's the brutal truth. The traits you hate in others are usually the traits you disowned in yourself. Projection is confession. Most people try to outgrow their shadow by becoming better, more positive, more spiritual, more disciplined, more evolved. That's not healing, that's rebranding the mask. The shadow doesn't disappear because you meditate more. It integrates when you tell the truth. Raw truth, the kind that makes your chest tighten. Ask yourself this: where do I get irrationally triggered? What do I judge the hardest? What compliments make me feel uncomfortable? What are you secretly jealous of? What part of you have you labelled not me? That's it. That's the doorway. When you own your anger, it becomes clarity. When you own your ambition, it becomes leadership. When you own your own sexuality, it becomes magnetism. When you own your own sensitivity, it becomes intuition. The shadow is not your enemy. It's your unused power. But if you refuse to claim it, it will claim you quietly through sabotage, through self-doubt, through accidents, through patterns you swear you were done with. You're not struggling because life is unfair. You're struggling because parts of you are at war, and the parts you refuse to meet is the one pulling the strings. Not to destroy you, but to be seen. You don't need to become lighter. You need to become more whole. Stop trying to be good, start trying to be real, because until you turn around and face what you've buried, your shadow will keep running the show and you will keep calling it fate.